What about now? What about now? What about now? No? Dog. Oh, you can. Oh, you can. All right. Hold up. All right, so we back good. I don't know what happened to. All right. Hold up. All right, you still. So you got me. Hold up. We still good? We still good? So we still good. Cause I'm going to ride out if we good. All right, cool. I must have hit the mic thing and I ain't see it. But look, y'all, right now we looking at this thing and Shedeur is him, y'all. Shedeur is the franchise quarterback and there's nowhere around that. He is him. They can't deny that. Nobody can deny that. We outshined. Let me look at it to make sure, because I wanna call every quarterback out. It feel like we outshined every quarterback we face. It feel like every quarterback we faced, we outshine. Um, yeah, it seemed like every quarterback we outshine. I'm talking about we outshine them. Uh, we played Geno, dogged him. Brock, we still was better than Brock, but because because they won, it made it seem like that. Uh, Tennessee, we outshined Cam Ward. Chicago, we was outshining Caleb Williams. We had all the games. I just don't know if they was trying to tank or not. But every quarterback we have faced, we was giving them boys the business. So why we not the QB1? We the QB1, hands down. We are QB1, hands down, y'all. You got it where now we didn't face Lamar Jackson, I don't think that day. But the Geno, Brock, Cam, Caleb, Josh Allen, and Aaron Rodgers. We done faced the top ones of the league, and we were giving it to them. We were giving it to them. Now, I did some researching last night for y'all because it was kind of eating at me that by the, you know how I felt by his performance. First half, I was super crunk. Second half, we finished the game off, got the win. We threw 2 picks. One was kind of a fluke, but it come with football. The second one was on him, and he almost had a pick 6. So I didn't like that. But I said, I got to go do some researching. I got to do some researching. And I'm going to tell y'all about that on the next segment. Boy, when I tell you the research that I found, it made me feel so good because I'm like, oh, this kind of what's just going to be the norm of the NFL. So in college, he had a certain way, and that's what I expected him out of a 12-game span. Now, remember, I told y'all he played 12. No, he played 13 games his last year of college because we was 9-4. So he played 13 games. So add on 4 more games. With 4 more games, you have a bare minimum of a pick each game. So I'm looking at it like, okay, he could add a pick each game. So that's an extra 4. His highest was how many games he had? His highest was, I think, 10 picks in a season, I think, in college. So when I checked everything out and I looked up everything we accounted for, I looked up Peyton Manning. I looked up Eli Manning. I looked up Tom Brady. I looked up Josh Allen. I looked up all those quarterbacks. And for the most part, Peyton Manning pretty much averaged double-digit picks. He was over 10 every year, pretty much. Now, some years he didn't, but some years he had more that could slide down to the other years. So Peyton Manning always averaged 14 or more picks. Tom Brady was the same way into a certain part of his career, and then it changed. So I was like, what? I don't know what changed to make his, like, he had some years where he would not be in double digits. And I was trying to figure that out. I said, okay, cool. Then I looked at Eli. Eli was throwing a lot of picks. So everybody is throwing picks. It's point blank period. They are going to throw interceptions. So I said, okay, I got to look at this a different way. I'm not going to look at this as if he throw a pick or don't throw a pick. I'm going to look at it as how many completions he have, how many touchdown passes he have. And when I look at his interceptions, did he throw the interception or was it a deflection like that? And I'm going to check it out. And when you look at it that way, and I looked at all like the top guys that everybody hollering at, it's just really you got to produce. He has to produce. And what that means is his interceptions don't matter as much if we are getting W's. So we need W's. We need W's. That's what we going to grade him by. That's what we going to grade Cleveland by. That's what we grade any team by. How many wins did you get? That's what I want to see. So if Shedeur throws an interception or a game, I'm okay with Shedeur being anywhere from 10 to like 15 interceptions. About 10 to 15 interceptions per year. I don't really want to go too high up there now. So if we could stay in the range of 10 to 15, and you know he'll say himself, he like to press. So get him more players and we don't have to press. Get us a better O-line and we don't have to press because the run game gonna be there. The run game will be there. Get us another tight end. Okay, boom. Get us some more wideouts. Boom. Get us some, if our slots not all that, get us better slots. If the offense not all that, get us a better offensive coordinator. Or a head coach who got an offensive coordinator mindset. Get us one of these teams. Get the Seahawks offensive coordinator. Get the Rams offensive coordinator. My winners. Get the winners offensive coordinator and bring them to us. When we do that, Shador is going to be in a better light. Shedeur Sanders will be in a better light, in a better situation where we could take off on. So when I seen all that, I'm like, I was watching Peyton Manning, I was watching Eli, I was watching Tom Brady. And I'm glancing at Josh Allen. But I never just locked in the way I'm locked in now. So the way the media had did Shedeur and the way the NFL had did Shedeur, it kind of hurt me. So it hurt me to a point where it make everything that he does, you got to be pinpoint locked on it. But it ain't got to be that way. What we need is an offensive system that's a proven winner. That we got like Ben Johnson came in and did for Caleb Williams. Like Mike Vrabel did for Drake May. I need that for Shedeur. I need the coach who's going to be the coach in year 2 for Shedeur. I need them to be like that. If we get that, and the Jaguars, them 3 guys right there, 2 of them first-year head coaches, offensive-minded coaches. I want that for Shedeur. When we have that, we going to be good. And I looked at Peyton Manning his first year and his second year. His first year, they was trash. His second year, they started winning. So whatever we need to do to win, that's going to make him look that much better. Shedeur gets the win, he looks better. Shedeur throws 3 or 4 touchdowns, maybe 1 or 2 picks, that looks good. We continue that type of situation, 4 touchdowns, 1 or 2 picks, good. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, good. 2 touchdowns, 0 picks, or 1 pick, good. We could take that, but we need W's with it. So that's the key ingredients. Supply him with what he needs on offense. We're not even throwing to the slots, y'all. I haven't seen the slot wide receivers really catch nothing. So we need slot wide receivers to be catching. We need a tight end. We need Harold to keep balling, and maybe another tight end. We need Jerry Jeudy to continue what he's doing, and we need 1 or 2 more that's really, really like that, 6'3", 6'4", a go get it. We need that. Then put that O-line up there. We can run the ball. We got 4 running backs, QJ, Sampson, Williams, Sanders. We got 4 certified running backs that's like that. So you put those guys around Shedeur, it is a wrap. You put them guys around Shedeur, it's a wrap. So I know he is everything we see him to be. We see the amazing potential. They throwing it downfield and he looking good. Then we'll see where we got the bad weather. And you know another thing I'm starting to like about Cleveland? Listen, we have 1 more season of bad weather. 1 more. Now the side effect of that is the Peyton Manning type of situation. He played in domes, so by the time he went outside, he wasn't that good outside. The coach used to, not the coach, but the Patriots used to tear that tail up. So I don't want that for Shedeur. I know he played in college. I know he played in his first year, and I know he's going to play in his second year. But when we go to that dome, I don't know if that's going to kind of screw us up because Eli was out there. But what I'm realizing is, y'all, if they give you that hype and that love, they'll allow you to stand on it. I know Eli had his up and downs, but they kind of gave Peyton Manning like the golden goose treatment. They kind of gave Tom Brady the golden goose treatment. I don't know if Shedeur will ever get the golden goose treatment, but I know if he continue to win, they won't be able to stop him. And again, I know this is a team sport, so the defense got to keep out. You can keep the defensive coordinator. You keep the defense coordinator. And if you was to take the defense coordinator and make him a head coach, he better go get me a 5'5" OC. But I don't know who he going to get. So I think at the end of the day, y'all, we probably going to have to let Kevin go. Because ain't no coach going to come and say, I'm just going to be an offensive coordinator. Unless you're getting a college dude or a dude that used to be an offensive coordinator, and he's not an offensive coordinator, and he's chopping at the bits to get his return. Because you know Josh McDaniels, he was a head coach, but he went back to OC. So maybe that type of situation. Maybe it's an OC out here about to get fired, and bam, you put him a head coach is about to get fired, and you can bring him in as an OC. But right now, I'm good because Shedeur is our franchise quarterback. We just got to build around him and understand that interceptions going to come, but it's the way he gets graded that make it such a tricky situation. So if we can pull off this win versus Cincinnati, cool. If we can't, cool. And I even looked up Eli stuff. I looked up Eli. Eli in his first year only started 7 games. He played in 9, started 7 games. In his first 7-game start, he had 9 interceptions, 6 touchdowns. It's kind of on par with Shedeur. He had 1 win, 7 losses. We got 2 wins right now. What's Shedeur record? Let me look. Hold on. Let me look. Shedeur is 1, 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, 1-4, 2-4. So he's 2-4. He could actually be 3-3 with the Tennessee win. San Francisco or Tennessee or Chicago, we could, man. So basically, y'all, we know how good we could be. We know we could be that much better. Looking at the greats, looking at the names they like to throw out there, the Peyton Manning, the Tom Brady, the Josh Allen of right now. Yeah, Ken, you hit it on the head. You could get a Leftwich that would love to come in and get that OC job, knowing that, okay, I'm back in the groove to get the head coach job somewhere. And I know he'll love to work with Shedeur. So yes, I would take a Leftwich. I would take that ASAP. I would even take Leftwich as a head coach. Give him his first opportunity. I would love that. I doubt they do it, but I would love that. So right now, after this game on January the 4th, maybe that Monday, old boy is fired, or we hearing that he coming back. I don't know if Tommy Rees did enough to make it a keeper for him. I don't know if he made himself a keeper. The only thing they could have on their hand, that they could say is Tommy Rees get this off season and they could really fit everything around Shedeur. They could truly go fit. That's the only way I see them boys stand. Without him firing the OC and bringing in the OC. If he can't bring in like a Leftwich type of guy. But y'all know why he in that situation anyway. So we got to do that. Then we good, y'all. Shedeur. So as far as when this next season starts, I know I keep telling y'all I'm considering him a rookie until November of the third Sunday of November. I will then say he's not a rookie. If they have they ain't gonna have no bye week then. So yeah, the third weekend of November, I would consider him not a rookie. From that second half on, he would not be a rookie when he come out. But I already know this off season he gonna work. He probably gonna take a little break, then he gonna work. He probably call the quarterbacks that's been in the league. Hey, now this way you call it Tom Brady. Hey, Tom, I know you played well into the playoffs, but how long did you take off? All right, cool. All right, cool. That's what I'm gonna have to do then. And then you go from there. Ed, what's good? Matt, what's happening? Oh, he there. DG there, but DG had got hurt, so they ain't have him available. Just girl, you say, imagine having 12 sit on the bench and not giving him an opportunity that he's earned during the off season, and now he's looking like this after 6 weeks. It is, and it should be. But the league started the whole thing, so you just never know. Just girl, you say, I don't care what happens to Kevin all the time, and to be honest, I just want Kevin gone. Well, we gonna find out next weekend. Next weekend. Now, see, they be trying to let's pretty much put it like this. This week, or right before the game, which is still this week, they gotta put out something. If they don't put out nothing for him, he probably gone. If they don't put nothing out for him, he probably gone. Till you said Bailey was the backup yesterday. He was. Ken, you said Brian Flores should be a head coach and Leftwich could be the OC. That could work. I could take that. Leftwich could actually be the head coach. He was going to be the head coach of the Jaguars, but he didn't want to be up under that GM. Because you know, if you're a brother, you ain't getting but probably one good shot at that thing. They gonna get you up out of there. So you got to come with it. Did that mess him up? Did he get bald? Did he get? I don't know, but Lord's willing, he get another shot at it. Brock, you said Kevin really doesn't like Shador. he is just acting, letting him go, get someone that believes in Shedeur. Well, whoever takes over, know that Shedeur is him. They know that they got somebody that's like that. So I don't know how it's gonna be. I just know if Kevin does stay, they gonna have to make sure he get all the reps. Kevin can't afford to not give Shedeur all the reps. Max, you say I don't think Jimmy wants. Well, he got buried there. So that's my thing. If you got buried there, maybe he'll give leeway to it. Can they get Weaver from the Cardinals? If they put him on the practice squad. But I don't know if Shedeur got no say-so yet. Miss Claire, what's good? Matt, you say, yeah, I know he's injured, but he's not in the spotlight. Yeah, they ain't studying him no more. It's been all about Shedeur. I was strolling today, y'all, and somebody, they said, y'all notice that Shedeur is the main topic everywhere? He really is. Shedeur is the main topic everywhere. Now, once we start, see that win yesterday hurt him. That win hurt a lot of people yesterday. It made Cleveland happy. And see, it's a tradition. Some things are a tradition. 22, 3, 4, and 5, they have had a quarterback beat the Steelers at home in Cleveland. The 49ers game normally is a win for Cleveland in Cleveland. So that one didn't work in our favor, but it's okay. It's okay. It is totally okay. We know we should have, Shedeur should really have about 4 or 5 wins up on his belt. Honestly, could be undefeated. When them games got lost, they got lost at certain times. It went like a whooping right out the gate. Brandon, you say, I still don't understand how people can dislike to it. I don't know either. I don't know how you fix your mind to not want to rock with Shedeur. Like, honestly, y'all, it's not a person that I could think of in my whole life that I thought about and I wanted them to do bad every single game or just bad. There ain't nothing I ever thought of. So I don't know how people could fix their mind on that. Just they fix their mind on that. I can't understand it. I don't want to understand it. I'm just thankful. I like to see people doing good. And I like when I like somebody that they are doing good. I love that Shedeur out there looking better and better each week. I love that boy throwing that thing downfield. They can't stop it. Boy, we be taking what we get. And y'all, it was one play I didn't even know he had made. I guess I kept going to make little quick videos and I was missing it. But Shedeur threw a pass to Tillman. Boy, that thing was like that. Shedeur, I say, dog, I ain't see that one. So we got something real special in Shedeur, y'all. We got whoever the coach is coming. They have 10 years. They got 10 to 15 years with Shedeur. Listen, I'm going to look at that roster. I'm going to say, okay, the defense good. Keep my defensive coordinator. Make sure I give him a pay raise so he don't want to try to leave me. All right, cool. I'm an offensive-minded coach. I need O-line and some wide receivers and some slots and maybe another tight end. I got 4 running backs, so I'm good. 4 running backs in the league, you should be good. That's a lot of running backs. Yeah, QJ went down, Samson went down, you had 2 more step up. That's 4. We good. Them 4 running backs, take them into the new year. Jerry Jeudy would have a certain thing on him. I would go look up Jerry Rice, because they threw a ball a lot, and I would look at how many times Jerry Rice dropped the ball. And I would tell Jerry Jeudy, bro, if you have any drops in the first half of the season, we're going to cut you right out the gate. Man, you done had enough drops that all the elite wide receivers you done out. No. And see, I want an offensive coordinator like the Rams. The reason why I want an offensive coordinator like the Rams or whoever, I don't know if the offensive coordinator calling the plays for the Rams or the head coach calling for the Rams, but they are getting people open. That wide receiver they got, that boy, they be making him get open. They make him get open. So I want to have a dog like that on my team. I want to have a dog like that on my team. De'Adams, what's good? Sosa, you said 10 to 15 way too high. Nah, man, not when you look at how the NFL roll. They get them interceptions up off you. If you talking about, when I was talking about interceptions, they get them interceptions up off you. Go look at it. They get those. Hold on. I don't even know if it's going to show me right out the gate. Let me see. It might not show me. But now, if you got a quarterback that ain't a thrower, then that's different. Like, you got Jalen Hurts. He ain't really throwing it like that. Yeah, I can't see here you go. Double digits. Patrick Mahomes, 11 interceptions. Let me go look up the Eagles, because that's who won the Super Bowl last year. The Eagles. Where the Eagles at? Page 39. Hold on. Let me look at the Eagles. 39. Let's see what old boy did. Now, Jalen Hurts is a different kind of player. I ain't count Shedeur and Jalen Hurts, because Jalen Hurts like to really run it. So Jalen Hurts had 150 carries. Shedeur ain't gonna have no 150 carries. Jalen Hurts only had 5 interceptions. Yes, I told y'all Tom Brady had got it under double digits, but it took him a while. All right, let me look up another quarterback. Matter of fact, Josh Allen. Let me see what he had last year, because he almost went to the chip. Josh Allen. 143. Let me see what Josh Allen had. Josh Allen had 6 picks last year. So basically, you could catch a low end 10 to 15. So yes, I would love no double digits, but if we hit double digits, I don't want to go past 15. I just don't. And I'm trying to think of another quarterback who was good last year. Who was another good quarterback? Look at Baker Mayfield. Let me go look at Baker. Hold on. Baker Mayfield. And I look up the Rams. Let me look up the Rams. 97, the Rams. I'm just telling y'all, they be throwing picks, y'all. They get the picks in. Stafford had 8 interceptions, but only 20 touchdowns. So I guess you got to figure it out, but expect 6 to 15. 6 to 15. JB, he finna get all that. Real, you said look up Josh Allen. Yeah, he didn't really have a lot of picks last year. He didn't have a lot last year. KJ was good. Kathy, you said some people are jealous of Shador. They are. They are. So they're going to always make it hard. It's going to be somebody always making it hard for Shador. Shador's name so big that you no matter who you rooting for, you still got to go after Shador. They going to still go after Shador. So I ain't really tripping about that. All I need him to do is stay up under 15 and down with interceptions and win games. If Shador can pull off next season over 500, I'll be good. Over 500, I'll be good. Like if he can get 9 wins, I'll be good. I want to have more than that, but if we could go, well, we have 4 wins right now, and he add on 5 more, I'll take that. Just girl, you say every game Josh Allen is getting sacked. They were sacking him left and right. Yeah, I seen it. I think he got hurt this past game. Craig, you say, if you know the game, you know picks are a part of it, and I hope they cut it. Correct. They are a part of it. And then when I looked at the history of it, now just off of them, everybody stayed within 6 to 11 picks. 6 to 11 picks. So the new school quarterbacks, I guess that was the old school version. The new school quarterbacks. Oh, hold on. Let me see. I ain't look up Baker Mayfield. Hold on. Let me look up my boy Baker Mayfield. The Bucks. All right, 86. Hold on. The Bucks. Baker Mayfield threw 41 touchdowns and 16 picks. See what I'm saying? See? And they was balling. This year, I don't know what he is. This year, I don't know what he is. But you got to be winning. You got to be winning with your interceptions. Cat, you say at the end of the season, everyone banged up. You say an interception king, he is. Ms. Claire, you said it's highly usual for Shedeur to be getting interception. Unusual, yes. Well, in college, he kept it around 6, well, I think 4 to 10. But with the league, I'm going to say, I know next year everything going to be better. But I'm just giving y'all a heads up so the interceptions don't affect us. Now, if we look at it, yesterday, 1 interception was on him. And again, somebody, you said, look up Caleb Williams. Let me see. But see, Caleb Williams balling this year. He got a different situation this year. So I ain't going to count last year on him. But let me see. He was on page 50. Caleb Williams had... Caleb Williams only had 6 interceptions last year. That's why I don't know why they talked about him so bad. He only had 6 picks, but only 20 touchdowns. And he wasn't winning. This year, he balling. This year, hey, the new coaches, they balling this year. They are all balling. You can't stop them right now. Till you say Williams has, yeah. He got a coach. You see how Trevor Lawrence, they wanted to kick him out the league. Everybody felt he was washed up, but he finally got a coach that understood him and built everything around him. That's what he got. Ed, you said we can't compare 6 weeks of interceptions to 6 months of a regular season. His interceptions will decline over time when he, correct. When he get this whole off season, and everything tailored to him. He know he's the guy. He know he ain't sharing reps. They better not share none of his reps. When we get all of that going into next season, I know his interceptions will decrease. I know he'll probably give us anywhere from, because this the NFL, I'm going to say he's going to give us anywhere from 4 interceptions on the low end to on the high end, maybe about 15. That's just the high end, y'all. Not I take every W we can get, and if he can get 30 touchdowns or more, we're in a great situation. PWB, you say that's my point. You have to look at the whole picture. CW took all those sacks. That's why. Caleb Williams, oh, yeah. But see, I know he playing even better this season. Brandon, you say, but somebody built the offense to him. And that's mighty what they did in Jacksonville. They built the offense to him. We need somebody to come in and build an offense to Shedeur. And then Shedeur going to take off. Brandon, you say Shedeur has earned the right to at least compete. No. That's his. Ain't no earn. That is his. This is his team. They just got to build around him. But, yeah, you're right. He did earn the right, but he should start. PW said, you just said it. New coach, new O-line, full support, top to bottom. See you. Correct. That's what we need. We need that because the Bears got that, Jaguars have that, and the Patriots got that. And they shining. Yeah, DG QB3, y'all. DG ain't seeing that field. Y'all, real talk, if, you know they probably only going to keep 2 quarterbacks on the roster, so DG might be going to practice squad. DG going to have to go all out to stay on this roster, y'all. That boy going to have to go all out to stay on this roster. They going to have to go all out. Matt, you say DG ain't bad. He just couldn't be great with that offense. He couldn't. Now, but they going to see, is he better than Deshaun? They got to see, is he better than Deshaun? I think he in a tough situation. And he need that Miami offense. LH, DG needs Miami offense because they used to a quarterback around that size. Craig, you say real talk. If Kevin didn't draft DG, he wouldn't be in the league. He might have went 6th or 7th round. Somebody would have gave him. Dad, you say save his money? Yes. If you not putting much now, I'm the way I'm looking at this thing now, because the NFL is really not for long. I seen a wide receiver named I want to say Kevin Johnson Jr. Like he caught his first NFL touchdown. I was like, first NFL touchdown. Let me see. And then the UFL had him in their league. So yeah. Ed, yes. Ed, if y'all haven't subscribed to College Football with Colin Moore, please do so. Ed, just put that in there. That is my channel where I talk college ball. Because I realized this channel done, Shedeur done just took over this channel. He the talk. It's like I got to fight for him every day. Next year, I hope he catch me a lot of wins. But yeah, we need that. Just girl, you say McDaniel sound like he wants to continue to see him develop. Talking about the Patriots. Craig, you said DJ in 68 better save their money. I think everybody in the league, if you are not starting, matter of fact, no. If you ain't a Peyton Manning and they ain't got you on a lot of commercials, yes, save your money. Because what I'm hearing from all the guys that get out the league, that retirement check they send you, it is big for a normal person. It's like, well, I can't say that. Well, put it like this. Depends on who you are. Some people might be getting 50 to 80 grand a year. That's not even clocking in. That's real good. Some people might be getting 80 to 100 grand. Some people might be getting 100 grand to 300 grand. That's real good. So all them solid. But if you used to getting a paycheck and the paycheck 100,000, 200,000, 400,000, 500,000, and you come to just $80,000 a year, you hurt. So all of them kind of need to save their money. All of them except for the elites. The Tom Brady ain't never got to worry about nothing. Tony Romo, he ain't got to worry about nothing. You got to get into something else. And even the Kelsey boys. The Kelsey boys kind of keeping themselves out there, and they going to make money. You got to be able to make that money. You got to stay relevant. You got to stay relevant. Brand, you say, that's good money for Ocho. Yeah, see, Ocho ain't going to spend it like that. He telling everybody, I ain't spending that cash like that. So you got to be able to save that money. But if I'm DG and I ain't been in the league that long, man, I'm telling, ain't nobody asking me for nothing. No, sir. I'm living like, I'm only making like 30. I'm going to live like I'm only making 50,000. I'm going to live like I'm only making 50. And that's how I keep it. That's how I keep it. Nate, you said Cleveland first pick should be a blindside tackle or playmaking wide receiver. Correct. That's what they're going to do. Mark, yeah, you got to live. Got to have that money right. Monet, you say no wonder why Rivers, Rodgers, and Flacco came back. Well, they say they came back because they still want to play. But, man, listen. You go from making big checks to them taking your check, and you might only be making $100,000 a year. Matter of fact, put it like this. You was making $3 million a year or more, and then they come back and say, hey, you're out the league now. You should have saved your money. We're only going to give you $100,000 a year. You go for whoosh. Boy, your whole lifestyle got to change. So if I'm them, I take the money, put it up, and I be putting it there, and I try to put it in something that bringing me a big old check back, where if I never work again, I'm at least bringing home 300,000 or 500,000. I can stay in that living range. Mac, you say give me 100K, I'm good. Yeah, we would be. But if they gave you $6 million a year and you go to 100K a year, you hurt. You hurt. You looking like you unless you save that money. If you were chopping through it, because you know 6 mil, they gonna cut it and they gonna give you 3 mil. Then out of the 3 mil, listen. Miss Claire, you say sound like a plan. Yeah, listen. So I hope all them boys saving that money. Brand, you said Ocho used to sleep in the stadium. I heard somebody slept in the stadium. I heard somebody stayed with other people. Yeah, I would try to keep that money. Diaz, you say college degree and a skill. Yeah. My college degree, it's not even in the field that I'm in neither field I'm in. I'm on here with y'all. My degree don't do nothing for that. And then when I be athletic, that still kind of don't. So, but a degree helps you. It opens the door to get at least a job that could bring you. I guess nowadays you probably need about maybe 50 grand to survive a year. So yeah. AKA you say most people jobs aren't in their college degrees. Yeah. Yeah, it just help you get in the door. But to go from them big checks, it was this dude that stayed around me. He was an old man. He used to fix on cars in my neighborhood when I was growing up. And he said, hey, I know you want to make it in football, but he said, listen, one thing about it, if you ever did make it in football, your check's way up there, and they gonna come way down. So you better have a plan. And I was like, dog, way down. You right. That would be a drop. So, yeah. King, you say the owners are already showing they will not be paying everyone just to, correct. That's why if you make it to the league, matter of fact, one of the people that I had made it to the league back when he got done in the league in the 80s. By 83, he got out of the league. Now, he's a Hall of Famer now, but he worked. He worked in the NFL for a little bit. He worked at FAMU for a little bit. Then he came back and worked in the local high schools and stuff. And I never could understand why he was working. But if you retire in the 80s, they ain't giving you all that cash. So let's say it's real, y'all. Listen, and it take 4 or 5 years to even get retirement. Yeah, the NFL ain't playing with you. They high rollers. They high roll you while you're in it, and when you get out, you could be driving a Bugatti while you in it, and then you got to drive you a Toyota when you get out. That's what they doing. You might have a $1 million crib, but you got to come down to a $300,000 crib. It just is what it is. Real, you say DG Mini Burgers. P. Hall, you say I'm a strong proponent of education. An undergrad college degree in the marketplace. Yeah, that's what it is now. That's what it is. It's crazy how all this stuff changing. It's like, woo. That's why you got to know what your gifts are and ride out in them. You got to know what your gifts are. Brand, you say the biggest downfall for athletes are the cars, big houses. Correct. All that. All that to take you out. And then just like, y'all, let me tell you this. I had never been around NFL people until 2007. Because I was trying to go to the NFL. So when you try to go to the NFL, you're going to position yourself with certain people. Well, I ended up training with a Hall of Famer. Now another dude trained with a Hall of Fame with us, and he went first round. I ain't go first round. So while we was training, I know he getting money because they know he about to go to the league. It was just me and my money. So all I had was money that I would take from the school and hold with me. When I had this money with me, y'all, I used to could take $1,000 and make it last the whole semester in college. Because I would buy just what I needed. College teacher, if you ain't get a lot of money, it teach you how to navigate. You buy just, listen, when they say all you need is enough for one day, I figured that out. Hey, all I need to do is be able to eat today and drink some liquids. I'm good. Eat and drink, I'm good. All right, do I need to wash them clothes? All right, wash them clothes. All right, cool. So when I went to train with the NFL people, his son was driving me around town. And he was like, hey, now y'all might laugh and eat this normally. I didn't eat like this. I was eating off the dollar menu. They came and said, hey, let's go to IHOP. That's the first part of the day. IHOP, we started the day with IHOP. I might get IHOP maybe once a month or once every 2 or 3 months. All right, cool. IHOP was the morning. They came back and wanted something to eat later. That was another big boy named restaurant. Then they came back again. Y'all, when I tell you I left broke, I was broke when I left up there. I said, dog, this how y'all eat every day? Every day? So you got to think, NFL people, if they ain't eating at the place, they eating at fancy spots. They getting the big boy whips. They getting all the high price stuff. And now when you come out, it's over. So if you ain't a superstar like Shedeur, please save your money. Please say, Kathy, that NIL money. Them boys get that money, they finna fly through that money. You already see them. They got the big chains on. All of them got the big chains. Ain't no way I'm gonna get a chain. They done gave me $300,000 and my chain 150. 150? Man, I'm gonna call my mama and daddy. Hey, so they gave me a lot of money. What the average people making? 30,000, 40, 50, 70. All right, how long, if I divide this up, all right, cool. So what could I actually spend? Oh, pretty much nothing. Just in case I don't make it to the NFL. This my NFL money. Dog. This might be it for me. Boy, I put that money up, boy, I be living off $1,000 for the whole semester. Hey, listen. I really want to get around all the college boys and tell them, if your name ain't Arch Manning, sit down and save your money. How many people in the college football right now named Arch Manning? None of them, but one. If your daddy ain't in the league and got a lot of money, lot of it, sit down, save your money. Save your money. But look, y'all, blessings to y'all. I'll come back later on today. And yes, college football with Colin Moore. I will be on there today. I will be on there today. Hey, blessings to y'all. Holla at y'all. Holla at y'all.